And who are you going to vote for? He's Hmong. His name is Bobby.
Bobby Bliatout. Yes. I don't know yet. We're just going to meet him. But we don't have time. We ran out of time.
No.
We'll bring him back next
Bobby's
week.
right here.
Oh, we have time. We have time.
Are we saying
You're trying to get me off the show already?
Are we saying your last name
No,
correctly?
it's Bliatout.
Oh, Bliatout.
So the way I tell people to remember it is because I'm running for District 22.
Oh.
It's Bliatout for 22.
And you don't.
Bliatout
But
for
there's
22.
a T on the end, but you don't say it.
Nope,
Right?
you don't
Who's
say it.
the Hmong guy?
Bliatout.
He's Hmong, and he's really funny. He does he was in the Clovis Parade, and he does crazy stuff. He's fun.
A fun
He's
Hmong? I don't know. I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know.
He's Hmong.
I was in the Clovis Parade this last time, but
Not that funny, huh?
Maybe it was you. Were you did you have this big entourage?
I did have a big float. And,
You know what? It was you. You were funny. No, there was a guy that ran, and he had a funny commercial. He said, vote. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
I pay attention.
Maybe it was. Okay, is this the
We
first
haven't had
time
any
you're?
commercials.
I haven't had any
Is
commercials
this the
yet.
first time you're running?
Yes, this is the first
Okay,
time I'm running.
there is an Asian guy running for city. He's a city councilman.
Wang Zhang.
Wang Zhong, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't he have?
He's gone now, though.
Okay, but he had a
He's not
funny
that funny, I
commercial.
don't know.
He's like, no, but he had a funny commercial. So it's a slogan. My whole point is he had a funny slogan. We got to come up with a funny slogan for you.
Bliatout for 22. How
There you-
about that?
I love that. Thank you very
So
much.
what's your path? How did you get
Thank
to
you.
running for Congress?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I run clinics. That's how we
Yeah.
ran into each
You
other.
run medical
I
clinics.
run medical
Do
clinics.
you don't own the
No,
clinic?
they're-
It's a nonprofit.
they're nonprofit,
Okay, because I
and-
know a lot of your providers and they're great people.
Well, thank you.
They
Thank
are.
you.
All your
Thank you.
doctors are just wonderful people.
Well, thank you very much. But it really is that the Affordable Care Act was going to be repealed and replaced, and for me that really hurt.
Yes.
Right, and to have a lot of
Yes.
patients fall off. It was about 30,000 patients that
Ooh.
would no longer have health care.
Yes.
That could no longer get their
30,000.
30,000
Wow.
would no longer have their medications for diabetes or medication for high blood pressure, things like that.
Like
and
Medi-Cal
right.
and all that stuff.
So as we are arguing about this and the government's arguing about this, I really looked into it. Congress right now, there's only less than 5% of Congress has any experience in healthcare.
Right. But you do.
And I do.
Yeah, wow.
And so I want to be able to give
They're
that
making
to
healthcare
Congress.
decisions for all of us,
That-
and they've
Yeah.
not no background. I tell you something. We call us the working poor, people who own their own business, because you can't get insurance.
Right.
So until the Healthcare Act, I didn't have insurance.
Right.
Now I do.
Right. But, the thing for me, too, is that part of it, in 2011, I was diagnosed with bladder cancer.
Wow.
And but 2013, I had surgery. The second time it came back, and no, so I'm about
You didn't
four
have to
and a half
go
years
radiation
now.
or anything
no,
like
lucky
that?
enough, I caught
Oh,
it
thank
early.
God, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing was, and the pre-existing condition clause, right? If I got excluded from our health plan from the companies that I'm a CEO of, the last bill made it illegal for the companies to purchase me a separate health plan.
Yeah.
And so the average premium was
crazy.
$142,000 a year.
Now you don't just run these clinics; you're the CEO.
Yeah, I'm the CEO.
Wow. How many
I'm the
clinics
CEO.
are there?
Here in Fresno, there's 2. We're opening up a third one. The one here is called Kings Winery Medical Clinic on Kings Canyon and Winery.
That's see, Mike thought it was an
King's
actual
Winery.
winery. Bobby, you don't hand out wine tastings
No,
while you're
no,
waiting.
no.
And then there's the other ones that Ashland and Marks.
Yep, North Marks Medical Clinic, and we are
Okay.
opening up a third one on Cedar at 4770 North Cedar called Cedar University Clinic.
Is
Near
it
the
going to be
university,
Cedar,
obviously.
Cedar and
right by it.
Cedar and like near the university?
Yeah, and in Sacramento, there's 6 clinics up there right now, and we're
Oh,
getting
no
2 going.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
And so
know
we
that.
have clinics up there and here too as well, and that vast experience that is what I want to be able to give to Congress, along with all the other things. I'm born here, not born here, raised here in the Central Valley.
So you're Hmong. Are you from the mountains of
No,
Laos?
I was actually born here in America.
Okay.
And was born in Washington, in Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
And then moved to Bakersfield when I was about 4 years old.
Wow.
And I was in Bakersfield and Fresno back and forth.
Yes, yes. Because it seems like a huge, like the big Hmong communities of the world, the United States, I should say, is like Fresno for sure.
Yes.
Merced.
Yes.
But the Midwest. Someone was telling me, the movie Gran Torino?
Yep.
With Clint Eastwood?
That's
He
right.
goes, what's a Hmong? She's like, no, it's long. You're mispronouncing it. Wisconsin. That's so
Minnesota.
strange.
Yeah, the Twin
What?
Cities actually
What?
have the largest population
Yes.
of Hmong people in the city. California has the
St.
largest
Paul?
in the state.
St. Paul and
Minneapolis.
I wonder why Fresno and Merced and those areas. I wonder why.
Oh, this is where we congregated to. This is where we're farmers by nature, right? That's what it is.
That's it. That's
and so
the farming.
when we
Okay.
immigrated here, that's
Yeah.
where everybody came to Fresno to kind of farm. That didn't work out as much as it should have. We have a lot of poor farmers. We don't really have
Yes.
big, giant farmers. I mean,
Yes.
it's
Well, let's ask
different.
about the seat a little bit. When will this election be? There'll be
Yes.
a primary.
The primary will be in June
And you have to live in District 22
to vote.
to vote for you.
Yes.
And tell us the boundaries
But
of
you can
22.
donate.
Donate.
You live anywhere in
Look
America.
at
You-
Bobby's like, hey, yeah, any doctors want to donate? I'm like, well, I
And
don't know.
what,
Here's my job.
Now, is it top Republican and top Democrat, or is it
No, it's open. So top two.
Top two voters?
Top
It's
two
It could
voters,
be
yeah.
two
voters.
Republicans. It could be two Democrats.
That's right.
But
That's
now
right.
there's an incumbent. Can we talk about him?
Yeah, absolutely. The incumbent is Devin Nunes, and Devin Nunes has been there for quite some time.
Yeah.
You ran against Devin Nunes as well.
I had to email him to get a tour of the White House, and I can't even get into it. What's
So
up
he
with
didn't get
that?
it to you. Huh?
No, the Capitol, but the White House is full. It wasn't his fault. I
Well,
asked too late.
Trump put you on the do not enter list.
Well, yeah, because I said it was all your fault, the government. I go, oh, yeah, it's Trump's fault.
Well, now that you're
Ding, ding,
interviewing
ding,
me, you might not get anything.
ding. Okay, and I'm like, okay, oh, that's true. Devin, if you're watching and listening, I still want the
Sure
tour.
is. Sure is.
So that's funny. So is you, Devin, and
There's
Who's the
actually
other
there's a
one?
whole bunch of candidates. Actually,
Oh, there
now. Yeah,
is.
there,
How
there
There
are.
are
many?
a lot of people lining up because maybe Nunes, they didn't like his alliance with Trump, or things he've done, voting against health care or something. Is that why people are lining up?
Across this whole country, you're seeing a lot of people run that have never run before.
Uh-huh.
A lot of us got tired with what's going on. It does come from Trump, but also here in this area, it does come from Devin Nunes and what he's doing, trying to partner up with Donald Trump in every single thing, all the stuff that he's doing, how he's trying to impede the investigations that are going forth. So he's become part of this drama. He's like watching the Kardashians or something. And the whole point is that he's not focusing on anything that's happening here anymore. He doesn't care
He's
about
not
our
on the
voters.
Ag Committee, or he's chairman of Intelligence and not
Right.
Ag. Which
And so he's not trying to pay attention to us.
he's really like concentrating on foreigners and how to get them out. It's kind of funny to me. So okay, so tell me about 22. Where are the boundaries?
Right, so-
from what to what in Fresno?
So in Fresno, if you want to think about it, it's anything east of Clovis Avenue, and then it hits Ashland. So anything north of Ashland, all the way up to Palm,
Fresno.
and then north of Shaw, up to 99
And
into
that's
the
smart
river.
because there's a big Hmong, Laotian, Cambodian population in that Kings Canyon winery, but also Kings Canyon and Clovis.
Right.
And that whole area, there's
What
a
about
lot.
Visalia?
There's
So
a lot.
Visalia-
So yep, and so when Fresno
Oh.
is there, and then it includes Visalia, it
Oh,
includes all
I
of
didn't know
Visalia.
that.
Tulare, the
What?
city, goes through Reedley, it goes through Farmersville, Cutler, Royce.
District 22?
Yeah, District 22. It's about 750,000
Oh,
people.
you know what?
750,000 people.
I'm thinking of councilmen, and they only
Right.
have these streets.
Little areas, yeah.
So this is totally different.
Yeah.
Part of
This
Fresno
is
County,
like-
Tulare County, no other counties, right?
Nope, just Fresno and Tulare.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your big concern is healthcare? What are issues that you want to work on and improve besides healthcare
Right.
and stuff?
Healthcare is very important to me.
Okay.
Education is important to me.
Okay.
And running through this, I'm not a politician. Brand new to this. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I've running for this. I've
You're
seen
fun
this.
and friendly and you're smart. That's a good sign, right, Mike?
Yeah.
But the biggest shock to me has been water. And water's so polarized. It follows our argument
Yes.
with like healthcare.
Yeah.
Either
It
you're
deals
for
with
healthcare or
smells
you're
and-
against healthcare. In a sense,
Yes.
and same thing with water. It's either you're for a dam or against a dam.
Yes.
And as you start to pay attention to it and get educated on it, it's more than just wanting water here. Because I don't think there's one person that doesn't want water here. Right? It's
Right.
just how we bring it.
And now, would you be for a dam at Temperance Flat?
I want a dam, but not only a dam, and I want a dam that gives equitable opportunity to everyone. It's very.
Yeah.
This is what I'm learning about politics. If
Yeah.
you say one thing,
Yeah.
then everyone just says, "Oh, just because you said that, you're against this and against that." And,
Right.
I want people to give me the chance to be heard. And when we look at things you talked about, you're right in the middle. You're in the middle.
Yeah, I am.
I've seen us right now and today. I think everyone feels this is that everything's about either you're Republican or you're a Democrat, and you're going so far off. And in here,
Yeah.
and I think on there we have Valleycrat. And what I mean by Valleycrat is I care about the people first. The people come before the party. And that's what I want to bring back. I want to bring the issues that we have here. And I've grown a great relation to a lot of things out of the valley, in the valley. You know, I've farmed. You know, I wasn't great at it. I was terrible. But I understand it.
You're great at running medical clinics.
Yes,
I run medical clinics.
That's
I run
very
businesses.
important job.
So, you know, I can understand what a lot of people go through. You know, I've been on WIC. You know, I've been on assistance and things like that, and I've used it to build myself up, and a lot of people can respect that.
Goodness.
That is great
When
to
I
you.
first got let go of the radio station 10 years ago, I was full-time in radio. I was 9 months pregnant. My husband was a mechanic. We had no money. I had to go on Medi-Cal, and I had WIC and all that stuff. I had to go through all that. So, but I remember seeing the lady at the Medi-Cal office, not far from here, and because I had like $1,000 in the bank, she goes, okay, as soon as you have that baby, you have to go off Medi-Cal. The baby's on Medi-Cal, but not you.
Wow.
You have too much in the bank. And I was like,
Should have checked
what?
it out before you went down there, huh?
So as soon as that baby popped out, I was hysterical. I knew I had to work because I needed a job and get health insurance, and it's a vicious cycle. So I've been there.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of things that we have to do to help take care of folks. And there should have been a follow-up for you after that. To
Yes.
talk to you, to help you get to where you need to get to.
What
But
I
you
should
did
have done
fine.
is sent the $1,000 to the Cayman Islands, and I said, okay, how about my Medi-Cal? But instead, I did my maternity leave, and I sent out resumes, and I got a job 2 months later, and worked hard, and worked my way up. But sometimes I feel, if people are on assistance, and I didn't have that opportunity, maybe I would have milked it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you don't
so
know,
there's that too.
Yeah. If you don't know, you know, there's a lot of things that we have to break this cycle.
Yes.
And we have to continue moving and finding out what works for different individuals. A lot of
Yeah.
us come from different cultures.
Yes.
And it's hard. So as long as we have the proper outreach and proper support, I believe we can break those cycles.
I've always been curious, and maybe you know the answer, what this healthcare thing would cost our government versus what we might spend on wars or foreign aid to other countries. We give so much to other countries, and there's people in America without health care. Always
Yeah.
seems funny to me. Is it that expensive to get
It
health
is
care?
kinda weird.
And people from Canada and stuff that have it, they seem pretty happy.
Right. I mean, we have the most expensive healthcare system. And we actually do believe in universal healthcare because when you're sick, if you want something, guess what? If you walk through the front doors of the ER room, you get taken care of.
Yeah.
You could have a cold, you can have a headache, you know, it could be anything.
A lot
and
of homeless will go there
And they
because
take
of
care
that.
of you. Right. And then so ER is very, very expensive. And so that's a form of universal health care that everyone gets it. So we need to get out of that model and get folks into primary care.
Yes.
Get them to go to a clinic rather
Right.
than the ER.
Right.
Because anybody that walk in
Like
the ER, they
Kings
have to
Canyon
take care of their
Winery.
thing.
Yeah, like ours. But you know, private doctor's not going to take someone just off the street and doesn't pay,
Right.
And doesn't have
They
it,
can't. They
right?
can't.
They won't be able to afford
And
it.
they're very strict because I just switched healthcare insurances, and oh my God, the cards haven't come in, and God forbid I don't have that card walking into it.
Right.
They don't believe you. They got to
Right,
call to get
right.
verified. It's a pain, and you
Right.
know why.
Yeah. See, we take pictures of you, so we know. You know, so if someone tries to fake a card, we
Yeah,
know
you
who
know
it
Oh,
who it
is
is.
and stuff
That's
like that.
good.
But
If we go to this bobbyforcongress.com, what are we going to find there?
you're going to find a lot of information about me, the different stances that I have,
Okay.
and things like that. And you're going to find how you can donate money, how you can help out with the
He needs
campaign.
donations.
Yeah, you have to. You can't.
Are you having a big party soon? Are you having some fundraising
No, so
things?
I've had fundraisers.
Okay.
You know, I have
Let us know
fundraisers.
the next one.
Yeah, you know, the next one I know for sure I'm having it's the Hmong group up in Sacramento is doing it. It's really really amazing the amount of support I'm getting from the Hmong community all
Okay.
across the country.
Yes,
and
yes.
they're throwing fundraisers for me, and I'll be doing that also.
Has there
in
been a Hmong
Minnesota.
congressman yet?
Not yet.
It's about
I'd be-
time,
If I
isn't
get
it?
elected, I'd be the first Hmong congressman ever. So we'd be making history.
Woo!
We
Yeah,
had a
I
Hmong
love
councilman
it.
in Fresno, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's been a few Hmong elected officials. around
Yeah,
the
yeah. We
country.
have a mayor, Steve Lee, of Elk Grove.
Elk Grove,
And
wow.
you have we have some state
That belongs
like
on.
assemblymen. Yeah,
He's gone now.
yeah.
I know,
yeah.
but he was this.
He was, yeah.
What
Yes,
do you
city
mean, God? Did he die?
He just has a bad cold. Whoever's trying, it's a bad cold. He's not dead. But he's
alive and he's doing well.
You're like, he's gone.
And he's been helping on the campaign, and he's been doing things too. So good.
And Blanc wasn't just among councilmen. He was a councilman for this area here. He's a very
Yes,
good
right
representative.
here.
Oh my God, he was a
He didn't
great
just for
guy.
Blanc, he represented all of
Yes,
us very
yes,
He
he
well.
used to
did.
stand on the corner and hand out coffee or something. Was that him?
I don't know.
Some city councilman.
Did he get a vote?
That's what you
Maybe
need
I
to
need to
do,
do that
Bobby.
too.
Bobby, you need to stand on the corner of Kings Canyon and Winery and hand out Starbucks.
But 750,000 people is a lot
Yeah.
to represent.
Yes,
In the
yes.
legislature, I had like 90,000, I think, and or 100,000.
Well, I would vote for you. Why should people vote for you? Come on, Bobby, do your thing.
Bring it
Because
home.
honestly, I relate to the people.
Yeah.
I can relate to almost every single
For
group
the
there is.
people, by the
I've been
people.
there. I've been there. I've been, at this lucky time, I can lose it any day, but some people
Yes.
call what I have right now successful.
Yes.
I've been down in the dirt. I've had sometimes nowhere to go to sleep at night. I can
You've been
relate
on
to
WIC, you've
everything.
been on
And so
services.
I believe I bring a lot of these things to the table. But the
Yes.
biggest thing is right now, healthcare is the #1 issue, and we need more healthcare professionals in Congress. That's the only thing that really makes
Yes.
sense right now.
Yes.
That really makes sense.
Totally.
Will you
Well,
come
this is
back?
awesome.
Can we invite you
Oh,
back
absolutely,
again?
absolutely.
Every
Well,
month
when's
or
the
so?
election?
It's
Yeah.
June.
It's in June, so I will come back.
Let's have you on
Yeah,
again.
every
Yeah,
month or
absolutely.
so.
I'd
Like
love to
maybe
come
like,
back.
April, May, June, or every month, like Mike said. Let's do it, baby. All right, give us.
By the way, all the other candidates are invited too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we have to invite the other candidates.
We're not going to call them, but if they're watching, they hear that. We're going to call Bobby though because he's a good guy and we appreciate him very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
If I get a tour of the White House, I'll invite Devin.
There you go.
For the people, by the people. Bobby, are we forgetting anything before we let you go?
No, I mean we covered it. I think if I can come back, it'd be
Go
great.
to the website, bobbyforcongress.com. Bobbyforcongress.com.
How do we say your last name again?
Bliatout.
Bliatout for
22.
22.
Thank
We'll be
you.
right back.
Thank you.